It's kind of like spring back home. It's like coming, south. It was been like minus 25 for 2 weeks. So this is pretty nice.
And they promised it's gonna be minus 30 tomorrow, next week. So
Yeah, we're in the really the worst period of winter.
Yes.
So this is pretty decent. It looks like we're pretty used to these small like countryside festivals in Germany with like one main stage and with the tent stage, and you have the barracks. It feels like we do all these kind of festivals every summer. The only thing different is the name. But I think it's actually these are quite cozy. Usually they are the best festivals.
I'll take the reservation with my answer because I want to play the show first, see how cold it is with fingers and everything. After that, if everything works out, it's alright. Why not?
Yeah, that kind of sucks nowadays because they usually before it wouldn't be a problem like 10 years ago because the lights would have been real, like hot and warm on the stage. But now when they're LEDs, it's gonna be like as cold as as being outside. No warmth from them, so that's gonna be funny.
We played
Playing
that,
leather gloves.
we played that outside show in Piteå in year whatever, and that was like it was really cold outside and it was outside stage, and that show was just horrible. Like Screamer's guitar got completely broken during that because of temperature changes. None of the instruments were on tune, and it was so freezing that your fingers were just like oh. So I hope it's not going to be like that today.
Sometimes it's weird when we play those festivals where there's actually like people come in, there's medieval markets and blacksmiths and stuff. They just, what the fuck does this do on my folk metal festival? I think we're a bit too extreme for these kind of events. But
We always try to find out some new elements to add to a Finntroll music. But the basic Finntroll is there, kind of like black metalish, weird.
Punk.
Punk. Yeah, I don't even know how to describe the basic stuff. And then we just add weird elements, and it's not that we that much actually plan that. Like on this album, we want to add this kind of elements. It's kind of like more of like, hey, this is a great idea. Let's do that. And like they just come like something can even come on the studio. Trying out different instruments, and you have like a steel pan or something, and you're like, ooh.
yeah, and then you sort of find the red thread for the whole album.
Yeah.
For example, last time we didn't really have any like way to go with the album, and we were like thinking, what should we do? What's gonna be the twist this time? And then just one day, Katla had written some lyrics, and we put it on we have this group chat where we always talk in the band, and he put it there, and Trollhorn was like, bam, I got it. And he made one song, the whole song in like one afternoon.
Yeah.
And then we had the red thread for the album. Then we knew, okay, it's gonna be this kind of album. It's gonna sound like this. And then we came up with the concept of putting the real like saxophone, real trumpets, have a like a small brass section, and then usually we haven't found that for the new stuff yet.
Yeah.
We're still missing that kind of idea, the twist, but
It was still kind of like that, like the folk elements, as in kind of like shamanism and all.
Yeah.
Kind of like forces of nature are really, really strong in Finntroll. Like I cannot imagine us doing like plain thrash metal album, for example. It would just be wrong.
yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
So there has to be those elements, but we've never kind of like planned too far ahead that we're gonna do this and this.